En este espacio normalmente siempre tenemos a los encargados de hacer la tecnología, a los directores, a los creadores. Y en este caso me da muchísimo gusto saludar hasta San Francisco, California, a Tom Eggemeier. Él nada más es el CEO de Zendesk. Thank you very much, Tom. I was telling them that, well, you're in charge of Zendesk and you're in San Francisco, Bay a lot. That place is one of my favorite cities in the world. So thank you very much, Tom, for your time. And well, let's talk about Zendesk. There is a lot of people that know what is Zendesk and how they help a lot of customers and a lot of companies to attend their customers. But in the last 2 years, the artificial intelligence has been this wave, and now it looks like everything is artificial intelligence. But Zendesk has been using the artificial intelligence since a long time ago. How now the artificial intelligence is integrating all the solutions of Zendesk to make it better.
So thanks, Fernando, for having me. It's much appreciated. Zendesk has been in artificial intelligence for over 10 years, but there's been a lot of changes recently. There's something called large language models. If you've heard of, ChatGPT, and OpenAI, that have really changed the ability of artificial intelligence to reason. And so what the big change we're seeing right now is that things like bots, okay? So artificial intelligence interacting with a consumer or interacting with an employee can now solve about 80% of a consumer's problems, whereas years ago, it was 20 or 30%. And so there's just been a big change in technology over the past 2 years that allowed that to go from 20, 30% resolutions to 80%.
Now, one of the most important things in Zendesk, I know, is the customer experience. That's something that all the years we have this trend report. How this year did you see this customer experience trend reports and the findings of this report with Zendesk?
So a couple things. One, we are seeing more and more that customers or our customers, so consumers, don't care how they're getting their problems solved, whether they're working with a bot, what we call an AI agent, or a human agent. They just want low customer effort. So in other words, they just want their problems solved quickly and efficiently. And no matter how they do that. And it's interesting, in Mexico and Latin America, we see that even more than the overall world, that people are more concerned, and maybe it's the age demographics. They really don't care if it's a human or if it's a bot, as long as that entity can go solve their problem as quick as possible.
We need more data science. We need more professionals making the artificial intelligence for real. And from Zendesk, how do you see all these educations worldwide that right now we need these professionals that they're already in the universities and the college? We don't have it yet, but we're going to get there. How do you see all these educations to make all this science of data science for making the artificial intelligence more strong?
So I have a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old, both at universities, so my two children, and they do not code. They're not in data science, but what I tell them is they need to learn to communicate orally and written. They need to be able to analyze. And most importantly, they need to understand how to use AI. I really think it's going to be more important than ever, even more important than STEM or data science in some ways, to be able to understand how to go use ChatGPT and other similar tools. I was talking to a university dean today, and he was saying they're most worried about plagiarism at their university, and so how to prevent the use of large language models, Gen AI. But they need to evolve, I think, to see how they can teach students that it's going to be an asset. We see some of our employees that are, whether they're in sales or marketing, finance, 10, 20, 30% more productive when they're using large language models, Gen AI, and I think that's going to be the way of the future.
So thank you very much, Tom.
Thanks, Fernando, for having me.